but we got to start with our Super Bowl review here, Max,
Yeah.
because the Kansas City Chiefs, Patty Mahomes, Andy Reid, Travis Kelce, damn it, they came back in overtime, 25 to
Oh,
22
yeah.
over the San Francisco 49ers and the Don't Tell Mama MVP, Christian McCaffrey. This was a good one, Max. But first off, the Chiefs are the first team to repeat in the NFL since the 03-04 New England Patriots. This is actually only the 8th time a team has repeated in the NFL. Only 8 repeats in the NFL.
Really hard to do.
Yeah, it really is.
Tough game.
We can debate sports, what the toughest one is. Tell us in the comments. Tell us in the comments what sport it is toughest to repeat in.
Please, yeah, definitely.
Looking at the passing receiving game here, the Chiefs had 53 more passing yards. Patty was 34 of 46 for 333 yards, 2 tutties and a pick.
Nice.
Travis Kelce was the main man in the second half and
Second half.
overtime. He had 9 catches for 93 yards on 10 targets, but only 1 receiving yard at halftime. I took his under on, I think it was 70 and a half receiving yards on the prop. I took his under. 1 yard at halftime. I was sitting there looking good, but Travis Kelce, tough to bet against in a Super Bowl with his boy Patty. Looking at San Francisco here, Brock Purdy was 23 of 38. 38 pass attempts for Brock Purdy. 255 yards and 1 touchdown. I'm curious if what their record is when Brock throws for 38 times.
Yeah.
I'm curious. Christian McCaffrey was the leading receiver. He had 8 catches for 80 yards and a touchdown.
Nice.
Debo had 3 catches on 11 targets.
Damn.
11 targets.
Come on,
for
Debo. Come on, Debo. Damn.
Brandon Ayuk, my guy, only 3 catches. George Kittle, a guy we both like, 2 catches. Come on, boys.
Geez.
Come on, boys. Let's look at the ground game here. The Chiefs outgained the Niners by 20 on the ground, 130 to 110. Okay, so good numbers from both teams.
Decent. Yeah.
Patty Mahomes was actually the Chiefs' leading rusher. He rushed 9 times for 66 yards. Isaiah Pacheco chipped in 18 carries for 59 yards. Christian McCaffrey led the game with 22 carries for 80 yards. Both teams had 2 turnovers and 6 penalties apiece. Max, what do you think about this 25 to 22 Chiefs Super Bowl win and these numbers?
Yeah, I liked the game from beginning to end. I like a good defensive game, by the way, and that's how it was at least in the first half. Second half, it sprouted up a little bit, and going into overtime, seeing a game-winning touchdown, that's always fun. Okay, it's always fun. Hey, I'll even shout out the halftime show with Usher. I thought it was a good halftime show. I'll be honest. I was like, all right, hell yeah, that was good. Cobrazy, remind me the song "Let It Burn," "Let It Burn." That's about an STD, right?
I don't know what the motivation was behind that song for Usher, but that is a possibility.
Yeah, it might be a possibility because from what I heard, I'm not a huge Usher fan. I got no problem with him. I got no problem with Usher. Obviously, he's incredibly talented, but apparently his Confessions 2 album is when he cheated on his wife, and then he came up with that song "Let It Burn," and so people were saying that was "Let It Burn" in his heart because what he did, but. Come on now. I think there was something a little bit deeper there, and not just deep in the heart. I'm talking deep in his pants. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably needed some penicillin. Probably needed some penicillin for that.
Maybe something back here too. Could be a couple things burning. Could be a couple things burning for Usher.
Yeah. Yeah. But other than that, it was a really fun game. It's always fun to be with friends, eating good food, having some good brews, and just watching a football game, talking the shit while you're at it. It was a good time. And I think for the most part, everyone would agree, considering that it was the most viewed Super Bowl game, or I'm sorry, most viewed sports game ever, right? Out of all
I know
sports?
Super Bowl. I know Super Bowl
sure.
for sure.
If anyone can verify that for us, leave it here in the comments. We'd appreciate that. But yeah. And a lot of people are saying it's the Taylor Swift effect. Yeah, that is definitely a huge part of it. No doubt about it. That's why she was there for the Super Bowl. I'll tell you right now, they wanted to break records, more money, more viewership, more money. But it was a great game. I loved it.
Let's talk a little bit about some accolades, some history here. Christian McCaffrey, like I said, the Don't Tell Mama MVP. He was the first player in Super Bowl history to record 75 plus rushing yards and 75 plus receiving yards in the Super Bowl.
Mm.
San Francisco 49ers wide receiver Jawan Jennings became the second player in Super Bowl history to throw a touchdown and receive a touchdown
Oh,
in the big
nice.
game. Can you tell me the other guy who did that?
Throw a touchdown and receive a touchdown?
2018.
2018.
Play along at home. Only two guys have ever done it in the Super Bowl. Throw a touchdown and receive a touchdown.
I'm blanking. Oh, wait, Julian Edelman.
The old Philly special, Nick Foles. Nick Foles,
Oh,
2018.
sweet. Julian Edelman. What am I talking about?
You never. Pretty
I
confident on
just
that
it
one.
was better than saying I don't know, nothing.
Yeah, good guess, good guess. The Chiefs, that we didn't have them winning the Super Bowl. We had the Bills coming out
Bills.
of the
Yeah.
AFC. The Chiefs, they led the league in offensive penalties this season. Led the
Mm,
league in offensive penalties. They led the league in drops.
mm.
They didn't have 1,000-yard rusher on the season. And now let's talk about the Super Bowls here. They've gone to 4 out of the last 5. Okay. They faced a double-digit deficit in all 4 of their Super Bowl appearances. All 4 of their Super Bowl appearances, they faced a double-digit deficit. Let's look at Andy Reid. This is his 3rd championship. There's only 4 other guys with 3 championships. Joe Gibbs and Bill Walsh each have 3, 49ers and Redskins. Chuck Noll for the Steelers has 4, and of course, Bill Belichick has 6. Anything on Andy Reid in the top 5 coaches for Super Bowl wins?
He's a top 5 coach potentially in the history of football. Yeah, we can talk about that. That's debatable. Right now, he might be very well the best coach in the game. Can we say that? Can we? Because Bill, hey, we would say Bill Belichick, but he doesn't have a job right now, right? So does Andy Reid slip up into number 1? Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah,
I,
yeah,
I think that would make
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Yeah, Andy Reid's awesome. I love Andy Reid. I brought this up a while back. It was fun with all our buddies as well. Doesn't Andy Reid look like the walrus from Alice in Wonderland?
Oh yeah, definitely,
I'll keep bringing this up
definitely,
every year until people start getting
definitely,
it. Here's a
definitely,
picture of it.
no
Uh,
doubt.
it's funny to talk about, but regardless, this guy knows football. He's just a stud when it comes to the paper, making the
Yeah.
decisions. Gotta love the guy. And the fact that Travis Nutcase Kelsey comes up and chest
The
bumps
fuck
him,
was that?
screaming into his face.
The fuck was that?
Can we talk about Kelsey for about 2 minutes here, real quick?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. That's it. That's all I need. Okay, Travis Kelsey is insane. Okay, I don't know if he's roided up, but for one thing, to go up to your coach and chest bump him, screaming in his face. Okay, that's
No,
one thing. Okay,
it's
which is
ridiculous.
obviously like, come on, it's Andy Reid, dude. It's not like, like how about we do a vice versa? What if Andy Reid were to do that to you?
Oh yeah.
Then Andy Reid's gonna get a bunch of shit. But okay. Anyway, moving past that already, I want to go to the end of the game where they won. They're holding up the trophy, and then Travis Kelsey comes up and they ask him questions, and he starts going,
Oh yeah.
"Viva, Viva Las Vegas!"
What's going on with that?
Dude, that guy is insane. Okay, he is roided up. Okay, also, really quick, one thing I'm going to bring up at Taylor Swift is that instance. Okay, I don't know if anyone saw, but my wife and I saw it. Okay, and also when he started saying "Viva, Viva Las Vegas," my wife and I both looked at each other and straight up, we were just like, "That guy's a dick. Like that guy is a dick." All right, it just I could just tell. I could just tell that this guy is just a jack. But anyway, Taylor Swift. They panned over to her. There was a point where she had one of those faces where she was like, she was not pleased. All right, not pleased. Now, Taylor Swift's a shit, so I find it hard to believe that she'd be embarrassed by anyone. But I think this is one of those moments where she's like, "Oh, that's my boyfriend."
Yeah. Yeah, good catch there. Good
Yeah,
catch.
Travis Kelsey's insane. Let's move on now. I had to let that out.
Best tight end ever played the game though.
Ooh. Yeah, yeah. If we had to name just a couple off the top of our heads right now, Cobrazy, maybe Antonio Gates, maybe
Tony
Tony
Gonzalez.
Gonzalez is up there. Those are the two biggest names I can think of, honestly.
Probably sleeping on one, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Leave it in the
Wisconsin.
comments if we're sleeping at a big time
Let us
tight end.
know. Let us know.
Mike Ditka. Mike Ditka was a tight end. I don't know how good he was though. I know him for his coaching.
Let's talk about Patty Mahomes here, the $500 million man. He was the Super Bowl MVP. This was his third one. He's only 28 years old. There's only two other guys who have at least three Super Bowl MVPs. Can you give them to me, Max?
Tom Brady,
Five. That's the big dog.
easy.
And this
Ooh,
guy has three. This guy has three.
shit.
Also a quarterback.
Also a quarterback. Joe Montana.
You got it.
Nice. Okay. Is that it?
Niner.
That was it?
Yep. That's
Okay.
two guys. Two guys. Nice. The Chiefs are the fourth franchise to win three Super Bowls in the span of 5 seasons. The Chiefs have appeared in four of the last five Super Bowls. I asked last week, Max, if anybody had done that. I didn't know. I didn't know if anybody had gone to 4 in 5 years. Let's not forget about Jim Kelly and the Bills going to 4 straight Super Bowls
That's
from
right.
91 to 94 and losing all four.
Lost all four. That sucks, man. That sucks.
And like you said, Tom Brady, the GOAT, he did it. He went 5 out of 7. So he bookends two of those 15, 17, 18, 19, and 21. He went to 5 out of 7. Patty's got 4 out of 5 right now. Do you think Patty can get 5 out of 7, 6 out of 7 Super Bowl appearances here?
I could definitely see it. What the Chiefs need for next season is they definitely need some wide receivers. Okay, but I think they got a good running game with Isaiah Pacheco. Travis Kelsey will come back for another year, definitely, definitely. I don't see him retiring anytime soon. Even Noah Gray, the backup tight end, he's actually pretty good too. So they be in good shape. Their defense looks good. They just got to sign Chris Jones. I think he's a free agent, so go get him.
Your
Go get
boy.
yeah, we posted a video from Travis Kelsey's podcast, literally like a couple hours ago. Turns out Chris Jones's dick actually popped out during the NFL Combine. They showed it. I posted it. My bad. I actually didn't see it until after I posted, and YouTube kicked it off. Understandable.
Yeah.
Understandable. No one wants to see a big floppy dick. Uh, but anyway, I think the Chiefs can do it, man. I think they can. They have all the pieces, and they have the best. Well, they have the best player in the league, Patty Mahomes.
Patty Mahomes, Andy Reid, Travis Kelsey. They did it again. They're a dynasty.
Yeah.
No argument about that. And damn it, they got as good of a shot as anybody to do 3 in a row.